Morning, everyone, from our set here inside the incredible showroom of United Materials on Walden Avenue. And welcome to the premiere of Hammertime TV, brought to you by Lakeshore Savings Bank. I'm your host, Domenic Cortese, and over the next 13 weeks, our mission is simple. We want to introduce you to some of the best qualified home improvement contractors in the area, and then teach you some easy do-it-yourself techniques that will help you not only save time and money, but also give you the pride and satisfaction of doing some home improvements on your own. Improvements that you never thought could be possible. On today's program, the guys from Real Help Concrete will talk about the delicate process of installing decorative concrete. Later on, I'll be one-on-one with Dan Reiniger, President and CEO of Lakeshore Savings Bank, to hear his perspective why right now may be the perfect time to take advantage of low financing rates for that much-needed project. And Phil gives us some helpful hints on repairing damaged drywall.
Hanging pictures and posters on the wall saves you from having to poke nail holes into the drywall. But when that tape's removed, there may be some minor damage. Fixing this is actually a pretty simple task. Coming up, we'll show you exactly how to do that repair.
And then our show producer, Ben Fantaschi, is with Lisa Garden, manager of the Buffalo Home Show.
The Buffalo Home Show is on right now and next weekend, too. I'm here with show manager Lisa Garden, and we're going to give some tickets away. That's coming up.
Hey, thanks, Ben. And make sure you come by and check us out at the Buffalo Home and Garden Show. You know, we've got a jam-packed show for you today. Let's get things going with today's Viewer Mail.
Viewer Mail is brought to you by M.P. Carroll Hardwood, your wood floor pros since 1985.
Well, it's that time of the show where I get to answer some of your home improvement dilemmas. And our first one comes from a viewer from Hamburg.
Hi Dominic, my husband and I purchased our house 6 years ago and we just finally got the chance to upgrade to granite countertops. Any advice that you would have for this mom of four on the maintenance and sealing of it so that it stays nice well past the kids are out of the house?
Well, thank you for your question, Courtney. I just can imagine what life is like around your household with the four kids running around. And you know, granite countertops are really beautiful. They give you that natural stone look, but they do come with a requirement of keeping them sealed and maintained with a regular honing process. Your worry here is the growth of bacteria. Bacteria in a porous surface could be an issue, and if you don't keep that surface regularly honed and sealed, you may have issues with bacteria. So be aware of that and keep that household safe for the four kids. What do you say we travel down to the Buffalo Home Show for our next question? And show producer Ben Fantaschi standing by with an attendee who has a question.
Dominic, I'm here at the Buffalo Home Show, and it's day 3. The doors just opened, so there's a little bit more time for you to get on down here. I'm here with Melissa, and she's got a scenario for you.
Yeah, so I'm here for a fence company because I just got a new dog and I need to keep him out of my neighbor's yard. So here's my question for you, Dominic. I don't know where my property lines are, and I don't know how to go about finding out where my property lines are. And I want to make sure when I'm talking to the fence company and getting an estimate, I'm giving them accurate information. So how do I go about doing that?
Really need to make sure you do know where your property lines are before you install a fence. Your survey will be a great tool to help you with that. Make sure you pull that out, measure the distances from your corners of your house. It'll give you your property line, but do one more thing. Get your neighbor's survey and verify that the property lines are indeed correct from both surveys. Match them up, and that'll give you the straight line you need to install that fence. Good luck with the dog. Oh, one other thing, you want to make sure you get a building permit for that fence too. Well, our next question is an email question. Carrie from Clarence, thank you for writing. Oh, by the way, if you have an email question for me, just simply go to our website, hammertimetv.com. Here's her question. I'm in the process of getting some estimates on some work I need to have done in my home. What is the right deposit I should expect to pay for a home renovation project? Great question, Carrie, and it's good you're asking the question before you enter into any contract. Believe it or not, the state of New York has written guidelines for home improvement contracts, and the payments you make to a contractor should bear reasonable resemblance to the status of the work. Now, that doesn't really reference what you should pay for a deposit. A deposit should be something that the homeowner feels comfortable with, but also should be something that the contractor will feel will cover the special orders it needs to make for the job. Our next question comes from Facebook, and it's from Dave. Thank you for writing, Dave. Hey Dominic, I love your show. Well, thank you for that too. I have a new toilet I just installed in my second bathroom about 4 to 5 years ago, and I noticed that there is a couple of really thin cracks at the base of it. I really don't want to replace it if I don't have to. Little worried about it. Any suggestions? Yeah, let's talk through this here, Dave. I am concerned about the cracks you might have in the toilet. Maybe do a color dye test to see if those cracks actually work right through the exterior. If they do, then don't fool around with that and replace the toilet. They may just be cracks in the porcelain in the surface, and they may be no cause for concern. Hey, if you have a Facebook question too, just go to our Facebook page. Well, speaking of toilets, is your toilet running? Hey, let's go check in with my good friend Tony Cellino, one of our Hammertime sponsors. He's going to tell you how to fix that.
I'm Tony Cellino. Today we're going to show you a few simple steps to stop your toilet from running. Let's say you're confused as to why your water bill is so high. One of the reasons may be a running toilet. Here's how you check real quick. Get some food coloring, put it in your toilet tank, let it sit for an hour or two. Check the bowl. If the bowl contains that food coloring, you have a problem. Now it's time to fix the toilet. This simple fix could save you hundreds of gallons of water a day and hundreds of dollars a year that you get to keep in your wallet. The tools that you'll need today is a pair of pliers and a screwdriver. The most common reason for your toilet to be running is your tank flapper. Now these can either be worn out just from old age or deteriorated from chemicals that you might have put in your tank. This is the most inexpensive fix for a running toilet. You can pick them up at your local hardware store for under 20 bucks. Now here's a tip. Take your existing flapper with you. When you get to the hardware store and you see that universal flapper, they don't fit all toilets. There are some with floats. If you don't get the proper flapper, your toilet's not going to flush well, so make sure you pick up the right flapper for your toilet. Now once you found the proper flapper, you're probably going to have to adjust the chain. If it's too taut, the flapper may be lifted up just a bit and it could run. You want the right tension on the chain so that the flapper sits flush on the flush valve. Too loose, sometimes the chain gets caught underneath, causing it to run. Now you may have to adjust the chain slightly simply by moving the hook on the chain to your flush handle. Now you change that flapper in your toilet and you notice it's still running. So you need to look at the water level inside the tank. It needs to be 1 inch below the overflow tube on the flush valve. If the water level is too high, it could be the fill valve. Now most fill valves in a toilet have an adjustment screw on it. This will either raise or lower the water level in your tank. Simply take a screwdriver to adjust it. Bring it up to the proper height. Now it may take a few flushes to get the proper adjustment of the water level. So now the next thing you want to check is your toilet tank flush handle. This needs to be set properly. Too much movement in the handle could cause the chain to have too much slack, causing your toilet to run. If your toilet continues to run, you may have other issues. Now it's time to call the professionals at Cellino Plumbing.
Water is essential to our everyday life, and a water filtration system from Cellino can make it cleaner and better tasting. When it comes to whole house water filtration systems, you have options. We provide free water testing to determine the best treatment solution that will give you fresh, crisp, and clean water.
And you'll have peace of mind knowing that it's safe for your family. So call us today and let Cellino Water Treatment provide a customized solution for you.
Customers choose Lakeshore Savings not only because we're a local bank, they choose us because they know they can depend on us. Being headquartered right here in Western New York ensures that you'll receive quick answers to all your questions from people living right in your community. Lakeshore Savings has a history of strong support to local businesses. We're proud of the firms we've helped to develop and grow in Western New York. Let our commercial lenders partner with you to build your future. Banking with your best interest in mind. It's how we do business.
Ava Roofing and Siding is your local roofing and siding experts. For years, Ava has provided customers from all over Western New York with superior service and value. Their careful approach to each job guarantees they provide the service you need at the right price.
I'm so glad that I chose Ava. I would highly recommend them to anybody looking for a roof.
Just a professional job, courteous and kind to my neighbors.
Visit them online or on Facebook to see examples of their work. Ava Roofing and Siding, because every dollar saved counts.
Hi, Domenic Cortese here. For over 60 years, my family has helped build West New York with products and supplies from our friends at Scranton's Thruway Builders. I want to invite you to experience that same quality and service that we've come to expect. So, what are you waiting for? Stop on down and let Scranton's help turn your dreams into reality.
This portion of the program is brought to you by Gorilla Garage Gear, authorized installers of Gorilla Flooring and Gorilla Garage Doors.
And we're back. I'm here with Lisa Garden, manager of the Buffalo Home Show, which, by the way, is happening right now, and you have a few more hours if you want to head on down to the Buffalo Convention Center. Lisa, you are a busy lady. Thanks for taking the time with me today.
Thanks for having me, Ben. I appreciate it.
It's day 3 going on till 6 o'clock tonight, and then next weekend too. What makes the Buffalo Home Show a must-attend event?
Where else can you go and shop for over 300 vendors for your house? From landscapers to home improvement companies, windows, doors, one-stop shopping.
As a homeowner, there's endless lists of things to do and get for your house.
That's why you need to come to the home show. We also have a craft beer corner you guys will need to see next weekend. We have Make It Take It's, where you can make some fun little tchotchke items for your house. And we've got Trading Spaces new carpenter, Brett Tudor, that you guys will need to see as well.
Sounds great. So you're the show manager, you know this industry inside and out. For a minute, put your Lisa the homeowner hat on and give me your 5 tips that everyone should think about before signing on the dotted line with that particular contractor.
For sure. First, I'd say do your research. Definitely go by word of mouth. Stick to your budget.
That's a hard one for my wife, just gonna say.
It's a hard one for all of us. Put a plan together and try to stick to your plan.
What about insurance from the companies?
That is the most important thing I would look at for sure.
That's great advice. Give us the show hours, and one more time, how can our viewers get tickets?
Sure. So the show runs Friday from 10 to 9, Saturday 10 to 9, Sunday 10 to 6. You can get tickets at Tops Friendly Markets. You get $4 off.
Okay.
Or you can go to BuffaloHomeShow.com and save $3.
So $4 savings at Tops, $3 online?
Correct.
And we're giving away free tickets too. Just go to our Facebook page, Hammertime TV, like and share our post for the Buffalo Home Show free ticket giveaway, and you'll be entered to win. Thanks for joining me today, Lisa.
Thanks again, Ben. I appreciate it.
Back to you, Domenic.
Hey, thank you, Ben. And when you're walking around the home show, be sure you take a good look at the centerpiece, where our beautiful Bella Cucina custom kitchen cabinet line is on display with the awesome Cambria quartz countertops. And if you want to check out any of the fantastic sponsors at our show, you can also learn more about them at our website, HammertimeTV.com. And for a sneak peek and a look behind the scenes at the making of our show, be sure to follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. Like and share our post for the free ticket giveaway to the Buffalo Home Show, and free tickets may be yours. After these messages, we'll learn some reasons to consider decorative concrete for your next project. And later, Phil gives us some helpful hints on repairing damaged drywall. That and more on this premiere edition of Hammertime TV. Stay with us, everyone.
Closed captioning is made possible by Ventura's CarStar Collision.
CarStar, relax, we'll take it from here.
After being involved in an accident, one of the first things you think about is getting your car repaired as quickly as possible.
But where do you go and who do you trust?
The only name to keep top of mind and stored in your phone is Ventura's CarStar Collision.
When it comes to customer service, quality, warranties, and peace of mind, we've got you covered.
Leave it to the pros at Ventura's CarStar Collision.
Relax, we'll take it from here.
What we've been doing here for the last 40 years is simple. It's not easy, and it's not a secret. We just try to do the right thing.
That's why every customer gets our 5-year total trust guarantee.
Total trust? We just gave it a name. It's something we've always done.
Making the customer happy in the end is what we strive for.
It's a simple secret to success. Do the right thing.
Back in 1964, my mom and dad started Twin City Glass in North Tonawanda. We offer shower doors and mirrors. We carry 3 different lines. We consider them to be the best available. Today's bathrooms are becoming so monumental. Everything's different. There's not one shower door fits all anymore. We pride ourselves on the custom end of our business, and we feel our products are also superior to what everyone else out there is using. If you're in the market for a new shower door, mirrors, upgrading your bathroom, call Twin City Glass, 716-694-3300, or visit our website at twincityglass.com.
Specializing in professional carpet and upholstery cleaning, Seifert Cleaning is the name customers trust. Whether it's steam or deep cleaning, stain removal, or even fire and water damage restoration, Seifert Cleaning has the solution to make your home look new. Call today and get 3 rooms cleaned for just $99, or 1 piece of furniture cleaned at regular price with half off the second. Seifert Cleaning Company. The clean you expect, the service you deserve.
I'm a 3rd-generation concrete contractor. Grandfather started the business 60 years ago. We have upwards of 100 years experience on our crew. We install stamped concrete, exposed aggregate concrete, and standard broom finish concrete, comprising of patios, driveways, garage pads, in-ground pool surrounds, walkways, porches, and steps. Once you call in, you will then receive a time for an estimate with either myself or our salesman. And we'll come out, do the consultation. We'll then send you an email with not only an estimate, but a full rendering of the project. You then call us back, we take a deposit, sign a contract, and then we get you on the schedule. 7 a.m. we'll show up. We'll end up tearing out, whether it be concrete, earth, a deck. We'll get everything demoed and hauled away. We'll then start the setup process. Brace everything, set all our reinforcement in, build up a stone base. Generally 2 to 4 inches of stone. Make sure everything's stable and sound, make sure the ground's sound. We ensure we have proper pitch coming off the foundation wall. We'll then lay our wire mesh in, and then we'll start pouring. You will see our guys striking off or screeding the concrete. That's to ensure that we're getting the proper pitch on the surface of the concrete to get all the water away. After that, you will then see us bull floating the concrete. That's going to consolidate the top surface, bring the cream up, get a solid close on the concrete, and then be able to finish and then ultimately stamp the concrete. Say we have steps, we isolate our steps. So we'll pour the steps first, then we'll pour the patio around that. Doing that, it ensures that the steps have their own foundation. Then the patio is poured around, the pad is allowed to float, not causing crack points either against the foundation or the steps. We will then go in and we'll cut our border joint in. We will edge the concrete. Once we see that glaze start to show up, we know it's time to stamp. We will then start to throw our antique release or our powder down. That offers 2 things. It allows us to pull the mats up and not stick to the surface to allow for a proper impression of the stamp pattern you choose. And it also adds an antique color in the highs and lows of the stamp pattern to give it that authentic look that you want. The following day, we'll have our detail crew come in, chalk our lines out, saw cut our control joints, and that's comprised of ACI standards and where we think the concrete's going to crack. You'll see that our guys actually chisel out those individual stones because that's ultimately what we want stamped concrete to look like, is individually laid stone. Once we do that, we clean all the property up, power wash everything, power wash the house. You know, we even Windex the windows. We will then custom color the border, custom color the inside of the patio. Then once that's dry, we'll seal. The best compliment you can give to a concrete contractor is to have them say, wow, that looks like stone, not stamped concrete. Paying attention to that type of detail, we get those compliments, we get that feedback, and that's what we want. If you're looking for concrete and you need help, call Real Help at 997-3058 or visit our website, realhelpconcrete.com.
This do-it-yourself tip is brought to you by Tim Martin, muralist and decorative painter. Transform the ordinary to the extraordinary. And by Key Video Productions. Key Video, producing persuasive and compelling content to help grow your business.
Anyone with kids knows it's impossible to keep anything nice. Today we're going to show you how to fix sticker damage on drywall. We have Mike with us, and he's going to help us take care of some drywall skimming.
Got a little sticker damage. Doesn't look too bad.
We should be able to take care of it.
Let's do it.
Our first step is remove anything in the way of our work scope. Put down some plastic to protect the carpet. and prep yourself to do the job. This should keep the carpet safe, right, Mike?
Absolutely.
You don't want to get any mud on the carpet, it's hard to get out.
Well, not only that, but you waste time cleaning up also.
Good point.
So we got some pre-mixed drywall compound here.
Earlier we mixed the mud up in a pail. For our average homeowner, you can go right to the box store and buy anything pre-mixed. It'll work just as well.
Basically what we do, take our knife and just kind of go over it lightly first. This knocks down any ridges that might be on there. It's really not necessary to sand it.
Now we can apply the joint compound to the wall, making sure to evenly distribute the mud across the space that you're trying to repair. Don't put on too much because you'll have to take it off with sandpaper at the end.
And basically all you're gonna do is put a real light coating on. You want to get it as smooth as you can, because there's nothing worse than sanding drywall cement. It's messy, it's dusty, nobody likes doing it. That should do it, Phil.
The less you put on, the less you have to take off, right, Mike?
Absolutely, and in a case like this, you only need a really thin coat. You let this dry, come back with a fine, maybe 150 sandpaper, brush it off lightly, a little bit of primer and paint, you're all done.
Skim coating drywall to repair damage, I would give this a half, if not even a quarter on the Hammertime scale.
You know, Phil, normally we don't do tea breaks, we do coffee breaks.
There you go.
But thanks anyway.
So this renovation's complete. We're on to the next one. Thanks so much for watching.
The wood floor leader for Buffalo business, MP Carroll. Top quality hardwood, expert installation, and customer service that will knock you out. MP Carroll, the trusted hardwood pros for Buffalo business.
Joe Basil Chevrolet Commercial Trucks is Western New York's only Business Elite General Motors dealer.
Our dedicated commercial and fleet salespeople have over 75 years of combined experience, specializing in commercial vehicle sales and financing. Our service department and quick lube facilities are certified in both light and medium duty trucks.
Over 120 commercial vehicles available at Western New York's #1 commercial vehicle dealer, Joe Basil Chevrolet Commercial Trucks.
I'm the third generation concrete contractor. Grandfather started the business 60 years ago. We have upwards of 100 years experience on our crew. We install stamped concrete, exposed aggregate concrete, and standard broom finish concrete, comprising of patios, driveways, garage pads, in-ground pool surrounds, walkways, porches, and steps. I've been big since day one on providing quality, efficient, and speedy service. If you're looking for concrete and you need help, call Real Help at 997-3058 or visit our website, realhelpconcrete.com.
Quality work is what makes Cellino Plumbing and HVAC your #1 choice, but it's also about
our same-day service.
Fully stocked trucks, ready to go. Keeping you informed every step of the way. And it's about the booties.
And drop cloths too.
knowledgeable, friendly, and neat make Cellino Western New York's plumbing and HVAC experts.
Call 6-8-FLUSH, Cellino, 6-8-FLUSH.
The wood floor leader for Buffalo business, MP Carroll. Top quality hardwood, expert installation, and customer service that will knock you out. MP Carroll, the trusted hardwood pros for Buffalo business.
This portion of the program is brought to you by Lakeshore Savings Bank, putting people first.
Well, welcome back to the program. Dan Reiniger is president and CEO of Lakeshore Savings Bank, which, by the way, is where we do all of our banking at Cortese. And over the years, Dan's become a friend. Now, Dan, thanks for taking the time for being here this morning.
Dominic, thank you. We really appreciate what you do for our community and also for our bank, and we're glad to participate in everything you do.
Well, that's nice of you to say that, Dan. You know, Western New Yorkers do have a choice when it comes to their bank, and what I see is Lakeshore Savings Bank setting themselves apart from other financial institutions.
Absolutely. We've been in our community for 126 years, serving Western New York exclusively, and we're really proud to be a member of our community. So we do everything in mind with the members of our community. So
that's great.
Our adage, local mission, is putting people first, and that's helping, energizing, respecting, and serving everybody that we can possibly help in our community. That's what it's all about. It's putting the customer first, and if it's not right for the customer, it's not right for our bank, and we want to make sure it's absolutely right for the customer in everything we do.
Now, I know in our business, for instance, every customer is different. Every project has its own unique little twists and characteristics. And at the end of the day, it really comes down to digging in and understanding what it's going to take to really achieve a person's individualized dream. Does this philosophy hold true when it comes to banking as well?
It sure does, and obviously we have the confines of regulatory environment that we have to deal with, but it's not one size fits all. We can design products that are appropriate for our customers. As an example, we have developed what we call the escrowed funds loan, or the future value loan, and it's a product that's really, really great for our customers that are buying a new home and they want to add on to it, and we can couple those two events together, and we have a loan that meets that financial needs of that product.
Unique product, very nice product.
And that works really well for our customers.
And not only is Lakeshore Savings committed to its customers, but also to the community as well. Why don't we talk for a minute about that community involvement?
You know, Lakeshore Savings Bank supports many organizations throughout Western New York, and our team members are very engaged in that support. One of our favorite organizations is an organization called Mikey's Way Foundation.
Familiar with it.
Very familiar with it, and Mikey's Way raises money so that they can buy devices of connectivity and then pass them out to children in hospital being treated for cancer. It's one of the most boring times is being treated for cancer, is that you watch literally the hands on the clock move, and these devices help children pass that time.
It brings a little ray of sunshine to a bleak time, and I had experienced that firsthand on a Mikey's Way day.
The families say, my word, my son has not, or my daughter has not been this way in months, and it's just really great to see them perk up, and it does help. That's part of the treatment process.
It's a great cause.
It is, yeah.
So Dan, if our viewers would like more information, what's the next step?
The next step would be to take a look at our website. It's lakeshoresavings.com. They can find all our branch locations there, and our convenient hours are located there as well. Or they can stop by any one of our branches in Chautauqua and Erie counties and visit any one of our capable sales team members there. Or they can call 716-366-4070. They will reach our call center, and we have qualified folks that are right here based in Western New York to meet their needs with respect to any inquiry they have about starting a banking relationship with Lakeshore Savings Bank.
That's great, Dan. Thanks for taking the time to be with us today. Really, Lakeshore does put people first.
Yeah,
great information. And thank you for joining us on Hammertime TV. Be sure to tune in next week for a brand new show. With spring just 9 days away, it's time to see if Mother Nature impacted your roof this winter. We'll give you some do-it-yourself tips on checking it out. And my friends from Big L Windows and Doors will be with us. No matter what the project, Big L has the options and style to fit your dream. Don't forget, Plantasia is happening in 2 weeks, and we've got some tickets to give away. So be sure to like and share our Facebook posts for both the Buffalo Home Show and Plantasia to be automatically entered to win those tickets. Keep those home improvement questions coming in. We'd love to answer yours on air in our viewer mail segment. Also, if you're a home improvement contractor and would like to be featured on our show, just email our show producer and we'll get a media kit in your hands. And finally, I want to invite you to listen to my live call-in radio show every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on WBEN from the television crew at Key Video Productions and everyone here at Hammertime TV. Remember to shop local and support our Hammertime family of contractors.